Hey there, welcome back to Cashflow Predicts. Week 8 of the Premier League is here and it's packed with massive fixtures. I've gone through all the stats, form, and head-to-heads to give you the most accurate predictions this week. Let's see who's taking the 3 points. Nottingham Forest vs Chelsea. Nottingham Forest face Chelsea at the City Ground this Saturday, and trust me, this one's going to be fiery. Forest are desperate, 17th in the table with just 5 points, 3 straight losses, and their manager Ange Postecoglou is fighting to keep his job. The pressure is sky high. Key players like Aina, Zinchenko, and Douglas Luiz are out injured. Things aren't looking good. Chelsea on the other hand are flying after that big 2-1 win over Liverpool. They're 7th in the league and slowly building confidence. Enzo Maresca's men look sharper and more dangerous every week. Even with doubts over Reece James and Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea still have the quality and depth to dominate. My prediction is Chelsea to win. They've beaten Forest 6 times in their last 10 meetings and the momentum is clearly on their side. Expect the Blues to control the tempo, punish Forest's shaky defense, and walk away with another 3 points. Next on EPL prediction. Brighton take on Newcastle United at the Amex this Saturday, and this one looks set to be a real battle. Both sides sit level on 9 points, both hungry to climb the Premier League table. Brighton have been unpredictable lately. They shocked Chelsea away and then dropped points against Wolves. At home though, they're always a threat. Joel Veltman and Mitoma are expected back, but Webster, March, and Hinchelwood are still out. Newcastle come in with confidence after beating Nottingham Forest 2-0 before the break. Eddie Howe's men know how to grind out results on the road with 3 draws in 4 away matches this season. Dan Burn should be fit to face his former club, but Livramento and Wissa remain unavailable. History tells us this fixture is tight. Half of their last 6 meetings have ended level. My prediction is a full-time draw. Expect a physical and tactical showdown, Brighton's attack versus Newcastle's resilience, and at the final whistle both teams might just share the points. Man City vs Everton. Man City welcome Everton to the Etihad this Saturday, and you can feel the buzz already. City are chasing the top spots and every game counts. They sit 5th with 13 points and come off a hard-fought 1-0 win over Brentford. Pep Guardiola's side haven't been their unstoppable selves lately, but at home they're still a powerhouse. Rodri remains out along with Ait-Nouri and Kusanov, yet City's squad depth means danger everywhere you look. Everton arrive in 8th place after a big 2-1 win over Crystal Palace. Sean Dyche's men have shown fight, but their away form is worrying with 3 losses in their last 4 on the road. Branthwaite, Keane, and Roll are still sidelined though Dewsbury Hall returns from suspension. History heavily favours City, who've won 2/3 of their last meetings against the Toffees. My prediction is Man City to win. Expect the champions to control possession, press high, and punish any Everton mistake. Another Etihad victory is assured in this fixture. Sunderland vs Wolverhampton. Electric clash at the Stadium of Light this Saturday. Sunderland take on Wolverhampton in a game that could define both teams' early season form. The Black Cats have been solid at home and now sit 9th in the table with 11 points. They're chasing a 3rd home win and the fans will be roaring them on. Sunderland are missing a few players like Mandava, who is suspended, and Diarra and Sirkin, who remain injured, but they've shown real fight at home. Wolverhampton come in desperate, bottom of the league with just 2 points and still searching for their first win of the season. Their defense has looked shaky and confidence is low. Toti Gomez is a doubt while Doherty and Chiwom are still out. History between these two sides is close, but the momentum clearly favours Sunderland. My prediction is Sunderland to win. Expect a physical game, tight at times, but Sunderland's home energy should make the difference. Subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments. Crystal Palace vs Bournemouth. Crystal Palace take on Bournemouth at Selhurst Park this Saturday, and this one could be tighter than many expect. Palace are chasing a Champions League spot and sit 6th with 12 points. They've lost just once this season, but that defeat to Everton before the break will sting. The Eagles have been tough to beat at home with most of their recent matches ending level. Doucouré, Riyad Nanu, and Cora are out injured, but Glasner still has his key stars ready for battle. Bournemouth come flying in 4th with 14 points after a solid 3-1 win over Fulham. Andoni Iraola's side are confident, but they know Selhurst Park is never an easy place to visit. Ian Zunnel and Adam Smith are both sidelined, yet the Cherries still have plenty of firepower. Both teams are close in quality and stats show how evenly matched they are. My prediction is a full-time draw. Expect end-to-end football, a battle of energy and precision, and another hard-fought Premier League clash. Burnley vs Leeds United. Get ready for a tense battle at Turf Moor this Saturday. Burnley take on Leeds United in a Premier League showdown that could shake both teams' survival hopes. Burnley are desperate. They sit 18th with just 4 points and have lost 5 of their last 6 matches. But at home they're dangerous and hungry to turn things around. Jadon Anthony is racing to be fit while Bayer, Roberts, and Amdouni remain sidelined. Scott Parker's men know this is a must-win game in front of their fans. Leeds United sit 15th with 8 points but come off a tough 2-1 defeat to Tottenham. They've struggled on the road and now face a motivated Burnley side. Farke's team are also missing key players like Gnonto and Daniel James, which could hurt their attack. Burnley have the passion and urgency to respond here. My prediction is Burnley to win. Expect a fiery home performance, high energy, and a huge effort from the Clarets. Subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments. Next on Fulham vs Arsenal. Get ready for fireworks at Craven Cottage this Saturday. Fulham take on Arsenal in a thrilling London derby you don't want to miss. Fulham are sitting 14th with 8 points and desperate to bounce back after losses to Aston Villa and Bournemouth. They've been strong at home though with 4 straight wins in all competitions and will be hoping to shock the league leaders. Raul Jimenez and Sasa Lukic are doubtful while Muniz and Tet remain sidelined. Arsenal arrive flying high at the top of the table with 16 points and full of confidence. The Gunners are on a 4-game winning run in all competitions and look sharp in every area. Declan Rice is fit again while Odegaard is still out recovering. Mikel Arteta's men have beaten Fulham in 5 of their last 7 visits to Craven Cottage. My prediction is Arsenal to win. Expect fast-paced football, goals, and another powerful statement from the Premier League leaders. Next on Premier League predictions. Tottenham vs Aston Villa. All eyes are on the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this Sunday. Tottenham take on Aston Villa in what promises to be one of the standout matches of the weekend. Spurs sit third with 14 points and come off a solid 2-1 win over Leeds United before the break. Ange Postecoglou's men are pushing to stay in the title race and their home form has been impressive. Kolo Muani should be fit to start but Bissouma, Solanke, Kulusevski, and Maddison are still out injured. Aston Villa arrive in 13th place with 9 points but are in good form after 4 straight wins in all competitions. However, Unai Emery faces injury problems of his own. Watkins is a major doubt while Mings, Tielemans, and Buendia are still recovering. Tottenham have won 25 of their 47 meetings against Villa and history could repeat itself again. My prediction is Tottenham to win. Expect an attacking performance, high-tempo football, and another strong showing from Spurs at home. It's the biggest rivalry in English football, Liverpool vs Manchester United at Anfield this Sunday. 2 giants, 1 battlefield. Liverpool sit second with 15 points and they've been dominant all season with a 71% win rate. Manchester United are 10th with 10 points and fighting to find consistency. History adds even more heat to this Northwest derby. 4 of their last 6 meetings ended in draws. But this time feels different. Liverpool are desperate to bounce back after 3 straight losses in all competitions. Ryan Gravenberch should return to the lineup while Ibrahima Konate remains a doubt. Florian Wirtz is also expected to start after scoring off the bench against Chelsea. United come in off a 2-0 win over Sunderland but their away form has been shaky. Lisandro Martinez and Mazraoui are still out and that could hurt them defensively. My prediction is Liverpool to win. Expect intensity from the first whistle, goals, passion, and another electric night. It's Monday night football at the London Stadium, West Ham vs Brentford. 2 London rivals, both desperate for points. West Ham are in trouble, sitting 19th with just 4 points. Brentford are slightly better in 16th with 7 points but still far from their best. The Hammers have lost 4 of their last 6 matches and can't seem to find rhythm. Brentford on the other hand have lost all 3 of their away games this season but they always fight hard. West Ham have also struggled against the Bees, losing 3 of their last 6 head-to-head meetings. Tomas Soucek is back from suspension which gives West Ham a small boost but confidence remains low. Brentford are coming off a narrow 1-0 loss to Manchester City and will want to bounce back strong. My prediction is Brentford to win or draw. They play as a team, they press well, and they know how to frustrate opponents. Expect a tough London derby with plenty of intensity, and maybe a surprise result at the end. My family, I'll soon be sharing my EPL betting tips, so make sure you're subscribed and ready. I love you all.